Hey guys, well, anybody who's really close to me knows I got a Harley, and I got it for a really good price, but all things come with a cost. There's a few problems with it. Number one, I took it for a ride the other day after I thought I got the carburetor tuned all in, and turns out I did. It died after a block and a half and would not fire at all. I discovered when I got it back to the garage that I had no fire whatsoever. So I did a little investigating, and I discovered when they built this Harley, rebuilt it I should say, they added a twin coil setup. Well, when they did that, well, they kind of did it half-assed. And this, my friends, is why I hate tinkerers. If you don't know what a tinkerer is somebody who's convinced they know what they're doing, don't think they need a manual, and they just do it. And then guys like me have to come behind them and fix all their mistakes. The short is in this coil here, and it is so bad I will demonstrate something to you. Now, we'll turn the bike to the on position. Notice one hand is recording, the other hand's right here. I'm not in any way, shape, or form on the start key. Watch the spark tester there. If I can get it to do it again. I might have to use my fingers. This is going to suck if it shocks me. Oh, sure, now it's not going to do it. Of course not. It's going to show me up. Try to. Figured it out. Watch this, guys. May not be able to do it like that. Hold on. See that? That's just from bumping one little wire over here. That should not happen. Bad. Like, I really shouldn't have done that because it could have shorted out enough to burn the wire up and set the bike on fire. But I wanted to demonstrate it to you. We'll turn that off. And now I have to proceed to fix that mess. Yay me. Alright guys, as you can see I got both coils off. So these little ties here, they're 4 different colors: red, yellow, green, and white. Where's my sheet? What I did is I marked from front to rear, green, white, yellow, red. Meaning that's the order that they come in, so I don't get the wires mixed up. And then I bought both the coils sitting over here. I don't know if you can see where I marked it. You kind of see that little bitty R right there. It says rear. And then, of course, obviously, the other one, front. Just to keep everything in track. It's a good idea. But anyway, pulled the harness out from up in here to where I could actually see it and work on it. And I immediately found the culprit. What was happening is whenever this big white wire here was rubbing against this little white wire here, that's when the short would occur. Probably RF, a little bit of jump. It's all pretty high powered, so it's no doubt. The reason I think is if you look right there, well, at some point there was a break in the wire. Since the wire's sheathed, and I mean it goes all the way up there and then down the frame all the way back there to God knows where, I don't really want to rerun the entire wire if I can help it. So what I'm going to try to do is solder that connection and use some shrink connectors, my favorite stuff. Alright, just completed the repair. As you can see there, shrink tube intact. Joint underneath is soldered. What I'm going to try to do now is I think I'm going to clip this one and this one, and I'm going to try to reroute these wires a little bit neater. So maybe if there's still an interference issue with this wire, we can just keep those two apart. Because this is all electrical installation up here, so up here it won't matter if it touches. Down here it very much matters. So, next task. Alright, after having to fix 2 more connections, I got the coils back together. Tested both sides, got fire. Tested for shorts, I couldn't find any. Thanks to my good buddy Steve. I got my homemade gas feeder with built-in shut-off valve. It's just a funnel taped to a line to a lawnmower feeding valve, and that's hooked up directly to the actual Harley fuel line. We are going to, ooh, it's a little leaky. We're going to attempt to test fire it. I guess I should turn the gas back on. Yeah, yummy, yes. Alright. We have power. She's on the run. Let's see what happens. Brilliant. I rule. Alright, well, until next time, guys.